Hello, I hope you are having a wonderful day wherever you are joining me. I'm going to show you our Azure haul for today. I didn't order from Azure last month because we didn't really need anything. And I kind of wanted to do a local challenge and only buy my groceries from our local farmers. So that went really well. We have a farmer's market that we go to, and then a little farm stall also near us where they do the honor system where you just leave the money. And so both of those were huge blessings for us. But this month I did need some items. So I will show you all of those things, and per usual, I'll give you the prices and the price breakdown per pound. Our order this month came to $267, and we got several items on sale, which was awesome. Shipping was $22 because several of you guys have used our link to buy your own Azure groceries. We had some money off, so thank you so much. Every time you click on our link to go to the Azure website, it helps us get $25 of free groceries. So thank you for doing that. We don't buy Azure because of that. We buy from Azure because we love what they stand for, their values as a company. If you get on their website and you can see the breakdown of all of their values, they're in complete alignment with everything that Scott and I believe in. We want to buy from Christian family-owned businesses, and that is who Azure is. They care about creation and stewarding creation well and stewarding our temples and putting good food into our bodies. And I'm just so grateful to have them as a place that we can buy stuff from so we don't have to shop at Kroger. Scott and I haven't shopped or walked into a Kroger, Target, or Walmart this entire year, and it has felt so freeing. And we can do that because of our local farmers, our local businesses, and places like Azure. So I will show you what we got from this month, and I will explain how I'm going to use those items. Okay, so the first item is the hard wheat organic wheat berry. Now, we really want to buy a grinder. We're planning on making a trip out to Layman's soon because I've been on their website, and I just kind of want to see the grinders in person to decide. I think ordering something online that's that expensive just makes me a little bit nervous. So in the meantime though, I was reading my book, my recipe book from VITAMIX, when I saw in the book that you can grind wheat berries with the VITAMIX. So I'm actually going to try that now that I got this. So this is a 25-pound bag, and it was $16.09, which makes it 64 cents per pound, which is amazing. Now, next time I would like to get the einkorn one. This is the flour that I would normally get from them in the past to make sourdough bread from. So that is the first item. If you watched our last Azure haul from 2 months ago, I ordered the 5-pound bag of chocolate chips, and we went through it in 2 months. It was so good. So if you watched our What We Eat in a Day from August, I make these sourdough discard chocolate chip muffins, and they are Scott's absolute favorite. So we went through the chocolate chips pretty quickly, but they're just such a nice snack to have on hand. So I love having these chocolate chips. They are $32.68 for a 5-pound bag, which makes it $6.50 per pound, which for organic chocolate chips is a really good deal. Okay, and then next is organic coconut sugar. So I like to bake with either coconut sugar or with honey or sorghum or maple syrup. I haven't bought maple syrup in a while though, so I like just having coconut sugar on hand, and this was $17.23 for a 5-pound bag, which makes it $3.44 per pound, and it's the extra fine coconut sugar. Next is the cane sugar. So the main reason that we got the cane sugar, the organic sugar, is for our bees. We put the sugar water on top of our bees in case they need it this time of the year. And we have really sad news. If you watched our video, we did a tractor show last weekend, and we had a really bad windstorm, and one of our giant sunflowers that was next to our beehives fell over, hit the beehive. We had these wood pieces in front of the entryway to our hive to make the hole smaller to prevent robbing. And when the sunflower fell in the middle of the night, it knocked the hive and knocked the pieces of wood, opening up the hole. And we left early that morning to set up our booth and didn't get home till late that night. And by the time we got home, our poor first hive was completely robbed and all of the bees were gone. So that was pretty devastating. We still have our second hive and they're doing really well, but very sad and disappointing. But we needed more cane sugar, so I got some of this for our second hive, and we are praying that this hive makes it through the winter. And then, yeah, the organic sugar was $7.13 for a 5-pound bag, and that makes it $1.42 per pound. Okay, next one was, I'm so excited about this. So we get our coffee in 5-pound bags from a place called Fresh Roasted Coffee, but Azure had the Equal Exchange 5-pound bags on sale this month, and if you got 2 of the 5-pound bags, they were $82.76, which makes the coffee $8.28 per pound, which is such a good deal for organic coffee. And when we lived in Lexington, we would go to the co-op there, and they had the best cold brew, and the beans that they used was this brand, Mind, Body, and Soul, from the Equal Exchange. And so I'm gonna make cold brew for us. We have been doing cold brew all the time. I make myself decaf cold brew, and then I make Scott batches of full caffeinated cold brew. And so yeah, this has I'm so excited about having this. We currently, I think, have like 15 to 20 pounds of coffee in our house, so if there's a shortage, we will be totally fine. Okay, the next we got these jovial cookies. Actually, it was 3 boxes, but we already ate one of the boxes. So these were $10.19 for 3 boxes, which makes them $3.39 per box. I got these for our road trip. We plan on going on a road trip soon, and I thought this would be a nice little snack. Jovial brand is really good for you. I can show you the ingredients. And then next is the MCT oil. So I actually thought this came in a glass bottle. It does not. This is plastic. So I've actually never had MCT oil before, but I follow the Freely Rooted course, and she recommends you eat a raw carrot salad every day. And with the raw carrot salad, you shred it up, add MCT oil and apple cider vinegar to it. And you eat that every day, and it helps your body detox estrogen. This was $18.95 for 32 fluid ounces, which makes it $9.47 per pound. Okay, so this might be my favorite item that we purchased. This is the Sierra Nevada grass-fed raw medium cheddar 8-ounce block of cheese. So this we got 12 of them, which might seem extreme, but cheese doesn't really go off, especially with the amount of cheese that we eat. We love making our own pizza and tacos, and I feel like cheese is always needed in recipes or on top of soup. This is such a good price. So the one that we get from the Amish is not grass-fed, and it is raw, but it is $4.99 per 8 ounces. It ended up being $48.71 for all 12. They were on sale, and so that breaks down to $4.05 per 8-ounce block, which if you buy raw cheese from a grass-fed cow, that is a really, really good price. So was so pumped about that. Now is the other item. So we got freezer bags. I got a stack of 3 of these freezer bags, and they are $8.91 for 3, which makes them $2.97 a box, which was cheaper than the local store that we go to. And there's 10 bags in it. And I have been freezing peppers from our local farm stall, and yeah, we freeze all types of things. And I ideally would love to have stasher bags. That would be my dream, but they're so expensive. I have 3 stasher bags, like the big storage size stasher bags, and we put our raw liver in those after they're already cut up in chunks. I put ice in those because we don't have an automatic ice machine in our freezer, or we do, but I don't trust the water that's going through that, so we don't use it. We just use our own stainless steel ice block maker thing, and I put the ice cubes in there, and then the other one is for frozen bananas. So these are the next best thing because they're still BPA free. So I got those, and then I also got parchment paper, a pack of 3, which was $13.77 for 3 rolls, which makes it $4.59 per roll. We love using parchment paper. I use parchment paper when I make pizza, and also I put the parchment paper across the bottom of my 2 Dutch ovens when we make sourdough. So I'm always using those, which is why I got the box of 3. We also need more toothpaste. Have used this brand, not in their toothpaste, but of their like shampoos and stuff. And really we just needed toothpaste. So I wasn't really that picky. And this was one of the cheaper ones on the site. And it was $5.18 for a 6.25 ounce. There was actually ones that were way more expensive. If you guys have ever tried making your own toothpaste out of like the bentonite clay and you have found that it works, I would love to know, because I would want to make my own toothpaste. I don't know, I feel a little bit nervous about it. I've bought from Azure the one, I can't remember the brand, but it was like the charcoal powder, and it was okay. It was just a little bit weird to me that you dip a wet toothbrush into the powder, and I don't know, I just felt weird about it. But if you have found one that you like, that you've made, I would love to know, because that is something I would want to try. I just haven't. And then the last thing that we got was the dish soap from Azure, their own brand. And this was $5.73 for 32 fluid ounce. So that makes it $2.86 per pound. And yeah, I've actually never tried their dish soap before. It's so funny. So I ordered this, and then we went to a local like apothecary place that we just discovered. It was right at our Azure drop-off, which is about an hour away. And she had the soap blocks, the dish soap blocks that you use your sponge. And I actually have a sponge for one of those because I've always wanted to use one of those. But because I knew that we were just getting ready to pick this up, I didn't want to buy the soap block. So I haven't done that yet. I'm going to go ahead and use this. But again, if you've made your own homemade soap, dish soap, I would love to hear any recommendations. I have tried in the past twice now, and it has left our dishes feeling kind of scummy, and I just wasn't a fan. It was with the Castile soap, but I just didn't like the way that it cleaned our dishes. So yeah, that is our order for this month. And like I said, the total came to $267 and then $22 worth of shipping. That this gives you some ideas or shows you some of the things that Azure sells on their website. I know that it can be pretty overwhelming if you've never looked at their stuff before to try to go through everything that they sell. So yeah, I hope that this gives you some ideas.